Hey, I'm in a chair again. That's right, I'm in a chair. And that's because I'm going to be sitting here talking about some more My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episode ideas. This is the second time I've done this. The last time I talked about 2 different episodes. The ideas essentially that I come up with, I've came up with 8 episode ideas for the show around the end of season 8 or somewhere around between season 8 and season 9 or whatever. And I was like, oh, heck yeah, maybe we'll get to see these at some point. Spoiler alert, we never got to see any of these episodes, and it's rather unfortunate, so I figured I would go ahead and share them today, since there's no real way for me to share them otherwise. I have them on Amino and everything like that, so you can read them there. They're not like full scripts or anything like that, but they're more concepts than anything, and I just think they're really neat. I think they're nice, and today I want to talk about 2 of them. The second one being it's something that I wanted to see for a long time, but we never got to see. The first one here, we're just gonna talk about them. Let's just talk about them. Come on, join me as I talk about them. Join me as I talk about them. This first episode we're going to talk about here, which is my third concept idea, is called Cutie Mark Forgetters. That's right, it's called Cutie Mark Forgetters. It starts out with Trixie and Starlight hanging out. Trixie has just finished telling her story about how she got her own cutie mark. And they're laughing about it and, enjoying each other's company and having a blast, having some fun. So, Trixie finally asks Starlight, so how did you get your cutie mark? And Starlight says it's a funny story, but quickly stops talking about it and is confused as to why. She tries hard to remember, but can't. She just can't remember how she got her cutie mark. And so we cut to the intro, and when the intro is over, that little lovely intro, whatever, once it's over, we cut back to Starlight. She's visiting the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and with Trixie. She's visiting them with Trixie, trying to explain the situation. She can't remember her Cutie Mark story. She can't remember how she got it. And everyone ever always remembers how they got their Cutie Mark because it's such an important part of a pony's life. The CMCs, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, suggest to Starlight, hey, write out all the things that you're good at, write out all of your skills, and act them out with us and everything like that. Maybe it'll jog your memory or something. So they try various things, everything from just different magical stuff to this or that, but nothing's really working. Nothing's helping her jog her memory of how she got her cutie mark. So finally, after an entire day of trying to jog her memory, Starlight goes to sleep and she has a dream. She has a dream, a terrible, terrible dream. That's not really that much of a dream. She dreams about creating a spell that can erase memories, and in the dream she has very messy hair with like sticks in it and everything like that. She looks a little bit beat up and everything like that. And she had obviously cried sometime before that. Starlight finishes the spell and in her dream and wakes up. She tells the Cutie Mark Crusaders about the dream, thinking that maybe it has something to do with it and her Cutie Mark story and everything like that. With no other idea and no other option left, she decides to go back to the village she grew up in, and she talks to her dad. This would be the second time we got to see her dad or whatever, and I think that's interesting. I think it would have been nice to see the character again and everything like that. So she goes to her village where she grew up and everything like that, and asks her dad and everything like that, hey, what's going on? Like, what is the deal with like my cutie mark and everything like that? Do you remember what it was like when I got it? Asking questions like that. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember. So, since her own father can't remember where she got her cutie mark, she starts to worry about maybe she stole her cutie mark. As you remember, the first time we ever got to see Starlight is her stealing cutie marks. So she begins to think that maybe I stole it. Maybe I stole this cutie mark and I just can't remember because I suppressed it or I erased my own memory of it or something. And so she's upset and everything like that, and she runs off. Later on, they return to the tree house with Starlight and Cutie Mark Crusaders and everything like that. Trixie appears in a puff of smoke and reveals that she's taught herself hypnosis. She taught herself hypnosis in an effort to help Starlight remember where she got her cutie mark. Thinking that it was the only hope left, Starlight reluctantly agrees. She agrees to do this hypnosis thing. It doesn't take much convincing, but they do have to convince her. So during the hypnosis, we finally get to see Starlight's infamous cutie mark story. So the Cutie Mark story starts with Starlight in a park or some kind of field or something like that with some trees and everything, and a fellow little colt or mare or whatever, just some other child, loses their kite in a tree, and Starlight goes to befriend that unicorn or that pony or whoever it is, and decides to help them. Decides to help them by offering to get the kite out of the tree because she's very adept at magic, so perhaps she can help them just pull it out with her magic. She uses her magic to pull on the kite. Her eyes are closed. She's closing them really tight. Her cutie mark appears and she rips the kite out of the tree along with some of the branches and twigs and stuff like that. They hit her. She falls. She rolls down a hill and eventually into a dirty lake. The others laugh at her, including the pony that she was, getting to help her and everything like that. And she was very, very embarrassed by this. She was embarrassed and everything like that. She ends up running away, of course, after all that embarrassment. And then Starlight wakes up from the hypnosis, finally waking up from the hypnosis very upset. She tells the others what happened and that she must have cast a memory spell on the whole village, essentially, including herself, so that they wouldn't tease her anymore, because the teasing got worse and worse until ultimately she came up with an idea to solve all of it. And eventually she learns that, some things, even embarrassing memories, are worth keeping and everything like that. So I think ultimately this is like a really rough concept of how she got her cutie mark. I imagine it would definitely have been something very embarrassing or something like that, or something that she definitely would have wanted to suppress. And maybe they could even go the whole, she stole her cutie mark route. They could do that. It would be very interesting to see. I don't necessarily like the idea she definitely stole it or anything like that, but I think if she did steal it, that could also be a very awesome story as well. But I like the idea that she tried to do something with a kite and she got very, very embarrassed, and her cutie mark itself is a kite more than it is a star or whatever. I don't know. But maybe that's what the kite looked like. Maybe the kite had a similar pattern and everything to where her cutie mark is and everything. And maybe she pulls it out of the tree and it flies a little bit, and she really enjoys the thrill of flying a kite or whatever like that. She gets her cutie mark and she's so distracted by it, she runs into a tree and then falls down a hill and into a muddy puddle or whatever, and then everyone's laughing at her, and then they're also laughing at the fact that her cutie mark is like a kite or something like that, and everything else. And I feel like that would definitely put things into perspective. I definitely think it would definitely have to do something with kites and embarrassment, because for whatever reason, Starlight is very embarrassed about the fact that she enjoys kites. So I think that could be a way for them to also shed light on the fact that, yes, this is why she was very embarrassed, so to speak, to tell Maud that she likes to fly kites. So anyway, let's move on to the next episode idea here. And the next episode idea is a very short one, but it is a good one, and I love it. It's something that I've wanted to see since forever. So this next episode idea is the 4th MLP episode idea that I've ever come up with, and it is titled Discord's Interests. Discord's Interests. That's right. So this one is literally a paragraph long, so I'm going to be kind of explaining a little bit more after this. But anyway, the episode starts with Discord and Fluttershy. They are revealed to be dating, and the rest of the main 6 don't believe Discord is genuine in their relationship and everything like that. So I assume this would start maybe they're at some kind of tea party. Maybe Discord and Fluttershy are at a tea party or something like that. Rainbow Dash comes in uninvited, unexpected, and she finds out that Discord and Fluttershy have been dating. Rainbow Dash is very skeptical of this. She freaks out, and instead of talking to Fluttershy or Discord about it, she immediately tells the rest of the main 6, and the rest of the main 6 are like, no, that can't be real. And then they approach Fluttershy together, only for Fluttershy to basically agree that, hey, yeah, this is real, this is a real thing, we're dating or whatever, that's fine. But the rest of the main 6 don't necessarily believe that Discord is genuine in their relationship and everything. During the entire course of this episode, the main 6 would be, the entire main 6 minus Fluttershy would be working together to figure out if Discord is genuine. They would be trying out different things here and there to try and prove that Discord isn't genuine with his feelings and everything like that, and that he's just using Fluttershy or something. Unfortunately, he is genuine, and their efforts eventually may lead to Fluttershy and Discord breaking up. And this, of course, really, really hurts both of their feelings, and they both, feel really, really depressed and upset and everything like that. The rest of the main 6, minus Fluttershy, realize quickly how genuine Discord is after the breakup because of how depressed and upset he becomes afterwards. So they quickly scramble to find a way to fix it. And they are only successful when they visit Sakura and get a truth-telling tea potion and trick Discord and Fluttershy into drinking it so that they can tell each other exactly how they feel and be completely 100% honest without some kind of trickery or anything like that. So they do all that, and then it's revealed that Discord does indeed have feelings for Fluttershy, and Fluttershy does indeed have feelings for Discord, and that's essentially the episode. I didn't write out any ideas for what these tests would be. I imagine there would be different things like, oh, can you do this for Fluttershy or this with Fluttershy or whatever, and it's just different things like that. I don't know. I feel like ultimately it would be some crazy thing where they kind of tricked Discord into doing something unfaithful in a way or something like that, and that would lead to Fluttershy breaking up with Discord instead of vice versa or whatever, and then that's why Discord is so upset and everything. But yeah, that's literally all I had for this one. I didn't write out very much for it, but I probably should have. But yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I am Fluttercord all the way. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this, both of these episode ideas. I hope that you enjoyed this video, even though it was a little bit laid back, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely not my most well put together video. I can tell you that right now. It's obviously not scripted. I just have these episode ideas listed here and written out and everything. So that's what I'm reading off of. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and share, and do all of those wonderful things. Because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.